Okay, I was doing some channel surfing on Comcast since I saw the thing at the bottom of the screen for Elimination Chamber being this Sunday. For those of you who don't know, I was actually almost hospitalized on Monday with food poisoning. Thank you, Wendy's of Peoria, and your junior double stack. So I figured, it's about time for me to find out what's going on with some of the chamber matches. And the pay-per-view's got all of 4 matches. According to WWE.com, I had sites like WrestleView and all that, and no one's really got anything additional thrown up yet. So I'll double check one of those real quick while I'm doing the video. But I'm also going to, I guess, describe what we're going to see in the chamber matches. I really do enjoy chamber matches. Do I like the fact that we now essentially have full pay-per-views where the last 2 matches are going to be in chambers? I'll be honest, I actually would like to see one pay-per-view with all of the titles. All of the titles in chamber matches. You could do a tag chamber match. Pretty simple. It ends up being, essentially if you probably can't fit 2 guys in each pod, understandably. If not, it becomes kind of like a triple threat elimination tag match. However, you don't go from one person, you go from each team that has to be eliminated. And let's be honest, that makes for a pretty exciting match. You might have 2 guys from one team in there, and then a third person come out. That could be the tag team member, tag team partner for one of the 2 guys in the ring, or the third tag team. And it makes for 2-on-1 situations pretty easily, and it can really make someone look pretty amazing. The Divas or women's title. Yeah, that probably wouldn't look that awesome. But think about it, though. Think about seeing someone like Kelly get slammed on the outside onto the chamber. We know it'll never happen, but still, it would be entertaining to see someone like Beth Phoenix and Natalya take on a couple other people in a chamber. You paid for it. You would pay to see them destroy somebody in a chamber. Even the IC title. Or the US title. It's pretty easy to make a 6-person match for one of those belts. It would be really easy to do. So, as I'm looking through this, I guess nothing really happened at all that really led to an additional match, which sounds kind of lame. Okay, so I guess that means we got our 4 matches. Gail, Kim, Maurice. I don't see this going on Kim at all. Kim was great in TNA, and now she's mixed. She hasn't had a really good run. Maurice, I'll be honest, her with the gold, she could finally team up with Miz, and that would be absolutely epic. Miz with like 2 belts, Maurice with 1 belt, they're the golden couple, it works well. Drew McIntyre and Kane. Kane doesn't win many matches, nor does Kane need the IC title. He hasn't held that belt for, I think the last time he probably held it was when he and Taker were feuding with the 2-man power trip of Triple H and Austin. So I look for Drew McIntyre to probably go over some way. The belt's not going to change hands. Okay, let's go with the Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber. Now, I do believe that Morrison still has the injury. Notice how I have to do the injury, because he actually injured his ankle, but then still did shows when they were overseas. Let's see what we got in this. We got Punk, Jericho. Morrison may or may not be in this. Let me scroll down through what they've got there for WWE. Yeah, no mention of that. Ray, Archer, and Taker. Man. Knowing that Taker's not going to be around after Mania, he'll probably drop the belt during this one. Man, you know, Punk has been on a tear recently. That the society gimmick is beautiful and it works amazingly well. I don't see Punk getting it. Morrison, you know, he's breaking that glass ceiling. Again, I don't see him getting it. Ray, I keep on hearing about Ray and Punk at Mania, and I think Ray Punk at Mania is solid. R-Truth, no. Could I see Jericho getting it? I picture Jericho getting it, then Edge going, you know what? I want you at Mania for that title. And that's a money match. I'll go Jericho on that one. And then we've got the other one. Oh. This one. We got, man, this is a horrible photo of Sheamus. We got Sheamus, Cena, Orton, Kofi, Ted DiBiase Jr., and Triple H. You know, this one's really hard to pick because Sheamus has been, you know, he defeated John Cena in a tables match. He came off looking relatively weak against Orton. You know, beyond the victories that he's had against Bourne and Christian, he's kind of not come off strong at all. Having him try to go over all of these guys is going to be a test. It is going to be a huge test. Do I picture Cena getting it? You know, they're going to try to put Cena versus Batista at Mania. So again, don't see Cena getting it. Orton, every guy in that match is gunning for Orton, so I don't see him taking it. It'd be cool to see him take it, because then you could easily end up having him versus DiBiase for the title, but DiBiase, not quite there yet. Kofi, nah. H, you know, I could see him taking down Sheamus and then a rematch at Mania, but again, no. Ted, you know, Ted is so close to being there, but he needs more seasoning. He needs a better high-level feud. He also needs a mid-card singles belt. He needs something singles-related before you throw the big strap on him. Even though I could see them doing that as a giant swerve, and then, you know, Orton challenging him. But they're high on Sheamus. So I will go with Sheamus actually retaining, but I picture everyone hitting, you know, like the spot fest finish for this match, and then Sheamus probably picking up some loose pieces, and then getting it that way. So I'm not looking for either of those belts changing hands. Not looking for any title changing hands except for the Divas, which will actually be getting its new bearer. And you know, next looks pretty good. You know, I actually looked through all the guys; they all look decent. Of course, I'm looking forward for Daniel Bryan. At least it's not Daniel Bryanson. Those of you who don't know, that's Bryan Danielson, an amazing wrestler from Ring of Honor. But anyways, it has nothing to do with the Elimination Chamber. So, McIntyre, retain. I take that back. I look for Jericho to win the heavyweight. Sheamus retain. And let's see Maurice's new champion.